didn't curl this one here. No, I did. Why aren't you getting in line with the others? Whatever. Hey guys, it's that time again. It's the end of the month. Oh my goodness. It's the end of November. I have an 11-month-old. Did I say November? I'm gonna apologize right off the bat here. I'm a little flighty today. It's just been a mad dash with the Thanksgiving weekend, family in town, and all this stuff going on. Nobody's been sleeping a lot in our house. Well, Dawn's been sleeping a lot. Dawn's been sleeping great. Me and Charlotte, we haven't been sleeping that great, but I'm a little fluffy, fuzzy, whatever, even more so than usual. And I know you're thinking, how can you be even more harebrained than usual? But somehow I am. And I don't know what my hair did today. I tried to curl it and it just decided to go like this. Boing! And that's what it decided. So we're just gonna let it do that. But anyway, I have my monthly favorites for you. These are my lifestyle favorites where I include, you know, a variety of categories ranging from clothes and accessories, some beauty things, home goods, multimedia, and of course I always include food because I love food. In my last mommy favorites video, I brought up not doing mommy favorites after my daughter Charlotte turns 1, which is in a month. What? And I got a suggestion to just make it a little category in my regular monthly favorites where I just show like 1 or 2 items, not like a whole video's worth. So it would just be a little snippet in this video, and I'd probably put it at the end just in case you really don't want to see the mommy favorites. Then you could see all the other favorites, and then the mommy ones would be at the end, and it'd just be a couple of things. So let me know what you think about that, if that would be okay with you. I just don't think a whole video is really warranted anymore. I might do like big favorites like at milestone moments like 18 months, 2 years, whatever. But I thought that was a good idea, so I might do that, but I want your feedback here as well. Okay, so I'm gonna get into the favorites from this month. It's been a great month, very, very busy, a lot going on in our family and stuff, and everybody is just getting all ready for the holidays, and there's a lot coming up next month, so it's a really busy time. And it's finally started to cool off. We had an extremely warm fall, very, very mild, and it's just finally cooling off. And I've just really, in the past few weeks, been starting to get into my fall clothes and to think it's almost winter. But anyway, these are things I can wear in winter, and I keep looking at my shirt because I'm going to talk about the shirt. This is the, I think, what is it called exactly? I have it written down. It is the Soft Plaid Boyfriend shirt from Gap, and I hauled this earlier in the fall. I showed this and also another one. This hair is gonna kill me. Let's put you back there. Yeah, that's what happens. Gotta go to the back if you're not gonna fall in line here. Anyway, hairbrained. You can tell. Anyway, I'll link the haul for you guys if you want to see it. I showed these 2 plaid shirts. This one I'm wearing today, and another one that's kind of more like pink, orange, maroon tone, which I love, love, love that shirt. And I love, love, love this shirt too. And I love, love, love both of them. And I want more of them. Do they still sell them? I don't even know. I noticed after I hauled that, posted that haul, that they don't even have this one online. And I really love this print, this colorway, I guess I should say. Really nice kind of white-based plaid. But they have that other one online, at least they did. I don't know if they still do, but they are so soft. And they're not too hot, but they are cozy feeling. And they do provide some warmth. But they're so, so soft. And I just love them. And I've been wearing them like a lot. So that's why I'm thinking maybe I need another one, just for a little variety's sake. But I do love them. They have been a definite favorite this month, as well as an old standby favorite, and I'm sure I've talked about these before, but the Merrell Encore Ice lined slide shoes. These are lined, and I believe it's used to be Sherpa, but now it's something synthetic, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think they changed it, but I still love them. I've been wearing the same shoes for years and years, and I finally decided to buy myself a new pair because it was time to replace those. They were pretty worn down on the inside, on the sole. So I have a brand new pair I'm really excited about, and I've been wearing them for the past few weeks, and they're just such an easy shoe, even more so now as a mom. Just, you know, it's just easy to slide them on and off, and they're warm, and they're great for walking the dog and the baby in the morning, and they're great for sliding on to go to the store. And did I mention that they're warm? And I just love them. They kind of hug your foot, and it feels like you're wearing a slipper out, but it's totally a shoe. And I wear these all throughout the winter months too, with the ice and the snow and everything. The only thing is they don't have a full back. They are a slide, so if it's really snowing, I would put on boots, but they're really great, and I do love them. So they're definitely been a favorite accessory, and they have been for years. But it's just this time of year when I start getting back into these winter things. And I'm like, oh, I remember how much I love you. So I thought I'd share that. Beauty favorite. I've been talking about my poor dry hands, and they're still pretty dry, but I am making headway, and I have a few products to show you that have been helping. The hand and foot masks from Sephora. I tried these over the summer when we were out in Utah. I bought a few to take out because I thought it sounded like a nice treat. I don't have a lot of, time to do like full-on spa experiences at the moment in my life, but I can find 20 minutes to grab at the end of the night to do something like this, and it's just become such a nice treat that I really look forward to and like treasure. And it sounds so silly, like doing a hand or a foot mask. It's like, is that really that special? Let me tell you, it is, okay? You gotta treasure those 20 minutes that you get at the end of the day to do something nice for yourself. And these are just great. I love that it's a mask that's moisturizing and actually effective and completely packaged in its own disposable thing. So there's like no fuss, no muss, no mess. So you don't have to wash anything off or anything like that. And they're really effective. These are my two favorite, the Argan hand mask, definite winner, and the lavender foot mask. This also has a bit of an aromatherapy experience. I mean, this also smells great, but the lavender is really soothing at the end of the day. And I just feel like it's like really nice to put lavender on your feet. I don't know if that somehow is extra soothing. But they come in little like plastic mitts and like socks, like booties that you just put on, and you can kind of tape them around to keep them closed. You don't have to if you don't want to. And I'm actually the kind of person that gets a little claustrophobic with things like plastic things on my hands and feet, and I haven't had a problem with these. Maybe it's because I'm doing them myself. It's just, I haven't had a facial in a long time, but at some facials, they'll like do these like things to your hands and your feet where they put plastic on and then these heated mitts and stuff, and I always get a little like weird about that, and I asked to not have that, even though I'm sure it's very nice. But I don't know, I don't have a problem with this, and it's just so nice. And like I said, it's really luxurious. After 20 minutes, you just take them off. It's not goopy, it's not greasy. It's still like a little residue on your hands. You just kind of rub it in, or your feet, whatever you're doing, and it just kind of sinks into the skin, and that's it. You don't have to wash it off. You don't have to do anything. You go right to sleep, and it's awesome. I love it. The other beauty product I want to mention are things that I hauled actually in my Sephora VIB beauty haul, where I bought a ton of things for my hands. And I am loving the lotions, but I've really only just started using those because I was using up some other ones I had already opened before. But I have been using these products for the past couple of weeks very religiously. They're both by Nails Inc. This is the Superfood Repair Oil, and this is the Overnight Detox Mask. And they're both meant to be nourishing for dry and brittle nails, of which I definitely have. So I use this periodically throughout the day whenever I'm at my desk, grabbing a moment to edit something or, whatever, post something when I can. I always make sure to put this on like every time I sit at my desk. So I do that a couple of times a day, and then every night I've been putting on this detox mask. And you think like, is it really gonna do anything to your nails? Is it really gonna make them better? I think it really has. Like I said, I've been doing other things with lotions and that oil as well, but I really think this product has made a difference. My nails feel so much like just stronger than they did a couple weeks ago, and I noticed it almost immediately that there was a difference. So I think this, I can't be 100% certain, so don't take my word for it, but I think this works. And I feel like it works and I'm noticing a difference, then it works for me. You know what I mean? So I had to mention those two products because they have been making a difference. I have a long way to go with my cuticles. They're really sad and my nails are still in a sorry state, but we're getting there. It's like we're chipping away at the dry hand problem. So that's a good thing. Okay, so for home goods, I talked about in my stocking stuffer guide. I have lots of videos to link today. My stocking stuffer guide, I'll throw it up in a card. For the extravagant splurges, I talked about the Nespresso Cities espresso maker that Don and I got to share a few months ago, and I mean, Don loves it too. He's always loved coffee. I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I tend to go through phases with it. Well, I fell in love with it. I drink only decaf espresso, as it turns out. I really can't handle full strength caffeine, but the decaf gives me a little boost, and it's just such it's like I really look forward to my little cup of coffee every morning now. And I make these caramel lattes with it, and I'm gonna jump over to the food. I'm gonna talk about that when we talk about food in a couple of categories here, but the machine has been great. I found I was going to Starbucks a lot to get myself a treat, which ended up being not only costly but fattening, because they put a lot of syrups and whole milk and all the whipped cream, and it adds up. And you can ask for like skinny or whatever, but I think it's kind of, if you're gonna do something like that every day, I think it's better to do that at home and then to just save Starbucks for like a once or twice a week treat, which I do now, and it makes me enjoy it even more, I think. But the machine has been great. It's so easy to use. I'm gonna put in a little clip at the end showing you how I make my at-home caramel latte. It's super easy, but I will say I love the coffee. I've had a great experience with it. I would buy the pods on Amazon through Prime, and we get them so fast, and they're a good price. And Don does a double shot every morning, and he loves it. And I don't know, it's been a great thing for us. I mean, I'm really more of a tea person anyway, and when it comes with coffee, like I said, I go through phases with coffee, but I'm definitely in an in phase right now, and it has been really enjoyable, and that machine has been great for us. Definitely cut down on the Starbucks bill, I will say that, for sure. All right, so I'm gonna talk about some of my multimedia favorites now. This probably will be no surprise to those of you who have watched me for a while, but Pentatonix released a new Christmas album, and I am so ecstatic. It was one of you guys, I don't know, at the beginning of the month, tweeted me, or I don't remember how, somewhere on social media said, hey, the Pentatonix have a new video out. You should go watch it. And it was their music video for Hallelujah. And so I'm like, yay, something new. So I'm watching them, like, I'm blown away. They sound amazing as always. The video's so cool. And then I see at the end of the video, check out our new holiday album. It's a Pentatonix Christmas. Is that what it's called? Now I don't even know. Yeah, a Pentatonix Christmas. I immediately went to iTunes. I immediately downloaded it, or Apple Music, or whatever it's called now. Whatever, I got it. And I've been listening to it on repeat in the car ever since, and I love it. It's definitely different from I love the last album too, and the last album, the last Christmas album I should say they put out, was a little bit more kind of a classic Christmas album with twists. They always do things a little bit on the twist side. This has a more of a selection, like the first half of the album's kind of chipper, uppity. What am I saying here? Not uppity. It's happy-go-lucky kind of Christmas songs, and the second half gets a little darker, and it's not necessarily all like holiday music. And then there's a couple songs I've never heard before, so I don't know if they're original songs or whatever, but my favorite songs on the album are the God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, which is one of my favorite Christmas carols of all time. And they just put out the music video to go with that, so it's so cool. I will link their YouTube channel below, as well as the album, in case you want to check it out. And then the other one is actually a Kanye West song. I don't know the name of the song now. Do I have to look? I think I have to look. Let me look. It is Coldest Winter. Yeah, this is from a really, like a Kanye West album from like years ago, right? And it's just so cool how they took this song and made it their own. So I don't know, I'm blown away. If you like Pentatonix, if you like Christmas music, you should go listen to this music, because it's just so much fun and a great thing, and just made me so happy that they released a new Christmas album. I couldn't be happier about that. Okay, and then my other multimedia favorite, I'm looking at my list, you guys, gotta keep my brain on target here. My other multimedia favorite is, I know I've talked about Allie Edwards before and her blog. I took over the past month her December daily class, which was an online class, a self-paced online class. I'm still actually finishing up a little bit. I am planning on attempting to do December daily. I know I'm gonna get questions. I do not know if I will share it or not, because it's very, you know, it's a lot of family time and private things that I just haven't been comfortable sharing on the internet recently for personal reasons, but maybe I'll consider it. I know I'm gonna get questions, so I had to address that. I don't know, I might show you little bits of it, I don't know, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it every day in December. I know a lot of people just like take the pictures and write down the story and then come back to it later. I'm thinking if I don't do it on the daily in December, I'm not gonna get to it, because that's kind of been my experience with my Project Life album from this year, which I have like 4 beautiful months of and then nothing from the rest of the year, and I'm like desperately trying to find the time to like catch up. There's just a lot of other things on my plate right now, but that's one of my goals too, is to catch up with my my weekly album, my Project Life album. You guys, I'm like so scatterbrained, I'm so sorry. Anyway, the class has been great. I love Allie Edwards' stuff, her blog, her products, her classes, her Instagram, her vibe, her like general attitude about life and everything. I really like her stuff. And I find listening to her classes and like watching her class videos and stuff just so soothing and grounding, and I love scrapbooking. I always have. I took so long away from it. I took so many years off of it. And I'm just now really getting back into it this year, and I just couldn't be more thrilled that I found Allie Edwards at this time, because she's really helping guide me in a way that's manageable. And I know this is going to be a tough project. If you're not familiar, I should have said this at the beginning, December Daily is a daily scrapbooking project for the month of December. Some people just do it up to Christmas. Some people do it through New Year's. I think I'm going to do it through New Year's. Probably. We'll see how it goes. But basically it's a daily scrapbooking project based around the holidays. So it's a lot to take on, and it definitely is going to require me sleeping a little bit less. I haven't been sleeping much anyway because of all the nighttime like work and stuff I've been doing with busy days, but that's okay. I can sleep later in life. I just feel so called to do like creative stuff lately, like playing with my planner and playing with scrapbooking, and I have to, you know, save my like late nights for those things, those kind of personal things, but to me it's worth sleeping a little bit less for. So anyway, I've loved that class. I'd highly recommend it if you're thinking of doing December Daily. It's a lot of footage to get through, so I don't know, maybe do it for next year, because it is a lot of footage to get through, but totally worth it in my opinion. And even if you're not interested in purchasing the class or anything, just to go over and look at her blog. She posts all of her December Daily spreads on her blog from every year, and you can see, you just search for it and you can find all of her stuff, and it's just so fun, and she's just so creative, and in a realistic way. I think she delivers very kind of realistic packages of memory keeping. And okay, lastly, let's get on to the tasty treats. I mentioned the caramel latte. I'm going to put in a clip here and show you guys how I make my at-home caramel latte using the Nespresso. I look forward to this. I have this maybe 5 or 6 days a week. Another couple of days I'll go to Starbucks as like a special treat, but it's one of my like favorite parts of the day. It's like looking forward to that cup of coffee in the morning. And like I said, I haven't been a real big coffee person, but I've just been really into it lately. Again, I make it decaf. You can make it full strength. You don't have to use an espresso maker to make it. But I'll show you what I do, and then I'll come back and talk to you about the caramel that I use. Okay, here is my Nespresso Cities coffee espresso maker. I don't know, whatever it's called. And I'm just going to show you really quick how I make my at-home caramel latte, because I get lots of questions. So I like to start off by just cleansing the machine and also warming up the mug by brewing just hot water into the mug. And I think it's pronounced lungo, I'm not sure. This side, this is just the regular side. This is for a slightly bigger pot. So this machine just makes espresso. It doesn't make coffee, although Nespresso does make machines that make coffee as well. And then I do that and I just get out any water, dump that in the sink. Now the mug is primed and I am ready to make my coffee. Donna and I both prefer the lungo. I really don't know how to say it, but the slightly bigger espresso capsules. You can see this is decaf. I drink decaf only. I can't really handle the caffeine. Don loves the regular caffeinated ones. That's what we buy. Put a little capsule in there, close it, and it punctures it, and then you brew the coffee like that. Now I like my coffee really sweet. So even though I am adding caramel, I am also going to add a little bit of the organic stevia extract powder. This is my favorite from Whole Foods. This tiny little bit will sweeten my whole cup of coffee perfectly, with or without the caramel. And here you can see it's just brewing up. Okay, so you can see it's a little bit more than a regular espresso shot. So then I just open this up to release the capsule and kind of clean out the machine again. And then I brew a little water into it to make it a little less strong. And so I do the regular espresso side just for water. It also cleanses the machine at the same time. And then after that's done, I bring this over here and I'll add in my caramel. So I make this caramel from a recipe I found on a blog online, which I'll link below. I've put it upside down because I'm almost out. It's starting to leak out, and it's the only way to get it out. And so I think it's going to be too hard for me to squeeze it in. But basically I do two teaspoons full of caramel. I don't think I can show you on camera because I have to hold the camera myself. But I'm going to put it in and then show you the rest. Just to give you an idea, that's 1 teaspoonful, and I stir that in. I should mention that I also add quite a bit of sea salt to my caramel, which gives it a bit of a salty flavor, obviously. Okay, so that's all mixed together. Now I add in my almond milk, which I've just warmed up on the stove. This is the almond milk I like. It's from Whole Foods. And I love this little pan from, I think the company's Dansk. I use it for hot chocolate as well. And then I just pour that in. It's nice. You can see it's nice and steaming hot. Should be just enough. And that's it. It's like the perfect caramel latte. A lot less fattening than what you can get at Starbucks. I know all the ingredients went into it because I made the caramel myself. I obviously need to make more, and I want to buy like a nice glass dispenser for it because that's just sort of the plastic's not so great to put caramel in. I usually end up cooling the caramel in a glass thing and then decanting it into that for storage in the fridge. But yum, yum, yum. There it is. Nice foam on the top left over from the espresso, and good to go. So I was actually Googling at-home caramel lattes a couple of months ago, and I found this recipe for caramel sauce using milk instead of heavy cream, and I was like, that sounds a little bit less fattening, a little bit, more manageable to be having caramel every day. So I tried it and I fell in love with it, and I've been making it ever since. And it is such a great recipe. It's by Bright Eyed Baker, I believe, but I will have her direct a link to that blog post below. Great recipe for milk-based caramel. And you wouldn't think you can make a really nice caramel with just milk, but you can. It doesn't get, I don't know if you could get it really thick. I like mine on the kind of medium thickness for the lattes, but just so yummy, the whole thing. Anyway, you guys, anyways, what am I saying? You guys, I don't know. It's the holiday season. This is just going to be me for the next month. Let's just put it out there. This is going to be me for probably the next like 12 years, to be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm just having so much fun. Like I said, you can sleep later on in life. You got to enjoy the moments now. And I'm just so enjoying this beginning of this holiday season with my daughter, and it is just a dream come true. I can't even tell you. I'm gonna get like emotional talking about it, but I'm so looking forward to all that's to come now. I mean, Thanksgiving has been so fun and a rush and so busy, but it's been great. And there's just so much more. There's just so much more every day. Even past the holidays, every day is just an adventure and a joy. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving if you celebrate and are looking forward to the holidays. And happy holidays. The season is upon us. So thank you so much for watching. Please share your favorites if you care to. And I will see you soon. Bye, you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care.